Hey folks, this is Vint with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Paperback Adventures. This is a game that you can find on Steam's early access program for about 15 bucks. There is a 20% launch discount until February 6th, 2022. So if you like what you see here, you can get the game for cheaper. I stress early access. That means everything that you're about to see is most definitely subject to change. This is a digital adaptation of a board game, one that I admittedly have never played. I have played some of other games developed by Tim Fowers, but I've never played Paperback Adventures. I've played Paperback and I think Hardback. Paperback and Hardback are like deck builders, but with words. So, like, you're adding letters to your deck and you're spelling out words. It's really cool, and you can buy new letters and then use their powers, and it's really cool. I love a deck builder, and on occasion I like a good word game, even though I'm really bad at them. Oh, to that degree, I am using an unscrambler for this particular game. I don't want to spend too much time on camera trying to puzzle out of words, so I'm just going to type letters in and let the computer do the work for me. That way I can show you more of the game. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at this. I did cover the demo a while back, but we're going to play for a little bit and show you what it's like. Upper right-hand corner is the options menu. Just pause if you want to see any of this in greater detail. I'm a little concerned about the lack of resolution. Like 1920 by 1080 is the largest here, at least for, windowed mode. There is a full screen toggle as well, but I'm just surprised there's no 3000 by 2000, whatever the equivalents are, or that 25 whatever by 14, 1600 whatever. That's not a thing either. So it's just kind of weird that that's not a thing. But I'm going to go ahead and hit new game, and I will start a new game because I started playing the tutorial and I think I got a handle on it now, but that always ends well. Okay, so we are going to choose a book or like an episode kind of thing. Ex Machina and Damsel. I'm going to go ahead and just choose the first one here. Alright, first chapter is the Sludge Alien. Their ability is when the enemy enters stage 2, they deal 5 damage. There are 2 stages, 2 enemies. Once you get their health all the way down the first time, they enter stage 2, and then when you do that a second time in stage 2, you win. So I guess we'll just click the button. Okay, so the way this works is I am the robot in the upper left-hand corner, and I've got 25 health, and I also have some other things, like boons, which are represented by crowns. I've got these hexes, which are represented by these skulls, and I've got energy, which is used to activate certain abilities. Like, for example, there's this rocket punch. I can't activate it now because I don't have enough energy, but if I were to activate it, I would gain 2 attack and 2 defense this turn. Likewise, there's laser eyes. I can remove up to 4 skulls from the enemy, or hexes from the enemy, and then when I do that, they lose HP. So there's that. It also costs 1 energy. Reboot, swap enemy attack and defense. So there's that as well. And that's just, some of these are single use, others are permanent, so as long as you have the energy for it. So on the very bottom is your card row, and you are typically given these wild cards, and whenever you add them to the row, you can pick your own letter. They really don't do anything except provide a way to get you to help spell the words that you need. You do have a deck of cards, and like I said, this deck is representative of different letters, and these letters have different abilities. So for example, this A here just says, for each 2 green defense, gain 1 energy. And each of these cards also has symbols on the left and on the right-hand side. And it's important because depending on how you stack the letters as you're spelling out the word, either the right side of symbols will be available or the left side will be available. Again, depending on how you arrange the letters in the array. You can also activate 1 card in your array to use its special ability. However, it goes into a permanent, gone pile, and you don't get it back until the end of the combat. So it's possible for you to actually run out of cards in this game. One thing I don't like is that when you do beat a enemy and you take a new card, you have to actually get rid of one of your existing ones. So it's not like, I hesitate to use the word deck builder, because in a typical deck builder, you start with 10 cards, and then your deck could be 50 by the end of the game. Here, it's it's a constant, samey number of cards in your deck. So there's a time limit. There's a hard limit. because you have to activate one card every turn. So let's go ahead and just start typing in letters in my little guide here, N-E-W-R, and then I can do question mark, and hit search, and I love that. So answer, for example, I could totally do that, but do I want to do that? No, because this wild card says, if unused this round, gain 1 energy. So I'm just going to drop it back down here, and I'm going to simplify that. Newer, okay. So I could do N, N-E, and then that one is an E, and then R. Now note that some of the symbols are grayed out and covered up because of the way I have them aligned. So I could totally do it the other way as well. But newer, I mean, that's 3 attack. It says here, you gain 2 hexes, add 1 penalty card to your disc. So he's not really going to attack me this turn. So the fact that I can generate just attack and energy is fine by me. I have to activate one of these cards. I can activate the E, but that will remove it from my deck permanently. This one is lose a health, draw 2 extra cards next turn. R is just give 2 hexes to the enemy, which, you know, I don't want to lose my R if I can help it, but I don't need to heal. All right, let's just do that one. We'll get rid of the R, and we'll hit submit. That's 3 attack and no defense. On the left-hand side, you can see that represented by the red and like aqua green defense there. Submit. So R will go away permanently. He added a curse card to my deck. All right, R goes away, and now we draw set of new cards. And now he's going to do 2 attack and 2 defense this turn, in addition to whatever it says up here. So for each skull you have, the enemy gains 1 attack. I don't have any. I've got 2, actually, so that's bad. Is there a way to get rid of them? We'll find out. Okay, so O-D-L-T. O-D-L-T. Question mark. I want to save that second question mark or wild. Dolts. I mean, that's what I was given here. So DOT. I don't need to use this. You know, this S does not give me anything. These wilds are always there, by the way. So again, I have to activate. That's 1 defense, 3 attack, 1 energy. I've got 3 energies, so I could use this card to give myself extra defense, this Rocket Punch. I think I will do that. And yeah, that's not bad. And now I have to activate one of these cards. It says move a fatigued card to your discard pile. This one is lose a health and gain 4 attack. This one is if the last letter in your word is a consonant, gain 1 crown. And this one is if you have 4 or more shields, which I do not. So maybe I'll do that one, because I'll just gain a crown that way. The crown, again, is useful for some of these abilities where I can swap, you know, attack and defense. The cost right there is, yeah. So I don't know if I really want to use that right now. I kind of like the idea of moving a card from my fatigue pile. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and hit submit. Move a card from your, yeah. So I'm going to give myself the R back. And I lose the D. Okay. Not terrible. And, alright, so I need to use that Y. If I don't, then I suffer a penalty. Lose 2 energy and expend, but I will use it. So, Clays, I guess. C-L-A-Y-S. And I can activate a card. Give 2 skulls, add 2 attack to the enemy attack. What sucks is if I do that, then I'm going to take damage. Unless I use this robot punch. But he's down to 4 health. And I'm going to do 4 attacks. So let's just pick. For each 2 shields, if the last letter in your word is a consonant, gain 1. Yeah, I think that's going to be the safest bet. It'll give me a resource, and I'm not going to overkill him. So now, whenever he enters stage 2, he is stunned and doesn't do anything this turn. He did hit me, though, for 5, because his top right ability says, when the enemy enters stage 2, they deal 5 damage. I'm also going to be gaining a lot of skulls this turn, which is going to feed his 1 ability, so that's bad. Let's see if we can finish him off quickly. Strew through... Again, sometimes this does matter on the way you... let's do THR. I'm not going to worry too much. Okay, so... I don't need a whole lot of defense here because he's not really attacking me. I just need to attack him, get energy. So, what is this one? Swap that. This is, okay, so I've got 2 skulls on him. I'm going to get 4 more. If I can just expend 4 and get 7 damage next turn, that would be awesome. I might do... Well, give 2 skulls is kind of... He's got 2. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to give 2 more skulls with the R. And that way I can do 7 damage next turn. So I'm only going to get 3 attack in here, but I think that's worth it. Yeah. He's down to 9. Give 2 skulls. Now 6 damage is incoming, which is nasty. I have a lot of energy to spend. So, yeah, I've got 9 energy. So let's think about this. I do have that one ability up here, which is expend skulls in order to do damage. I'm going to go ahead and activate that now. And, yeah, that did some damage. He's down to 2. Now, if I can just do enough, like 4 damage would be enough to kill him. So, let's see. I might do left icons to block this attack. Let's see what kind of WNE. Endo owned. So D. Okay. So again, you can pick right icons, left icons, and that's 6 block there. It's not going to be enough to kill him, but I will block the attack completely. If I activate the robot punch, that would be kind of pointless because my 2 attack versus his, that's kind of silly. This is swap enemy attack and defense, so I could lower if I can somehow get 8 damage this turn, but I don't think I'm going to do it. You know what, I'm just going to heal for 2 with the N. How about that? And this will be around for me to sort of recover health and submit that. Okay? So nothing really happened there. Lost my N. Alright, so now we've got ATSE, question mark. Asset. A-S-S-E-T. Okay, so again, he's not attacking me, so I'm going to use my right icons. That's more than enough to kill him. That's 4 attack. He's got 2 health. So let's go with, for each 2, no, I don't think it really matters. If you have 4 or more defense, no. Yeah, we'll just do that one. Submit. This kills him. This will be enough. That's fine. Okay. So, the enemy is now defeated at this point. In between battles, you can choose your path. So, I'm going to choose the safer one. There's MacGuffins, if I want, like, extra things that give me buffs, or I can play it safe and just draw 3 cards, select one, and then replace a card. Or on this left side, I can take it a bit more crazy. Just for the sake of this video, I will do the left side so you can see the MacGuffins. So, I'm going to do that one. I'm going to pick a card. It's either C or U. U is definitely energy generating, whereas C is more defense. I kind of like the whole defense thing. If you have one or more crown, give 2 skull. That could be useful for that one ability I have as well. I kind of like defense though, so I'm going to pick C. And this is the part I was talking about. I don't like the fact that I now have to remove a card from my deck. I just think that's really silly. I wish I could continuously add new letters. I really do not like the timer on this. I really don't. If I could, I know this is early access, but I was hoping there would be a way to set the game or customize it and homebrew it so that you don't lose cards. Rather, you just keep building on your deck, as a typical deck builder would. That might ruin the balance, but for fun, I think it would be, I don't know, fun. Let's go ahead and get rid of, lose 1 health. Yeah, I'm not really using W, so I'm going to get rid of W. Gain a MacGuffin. This is what I was talking about. The first turn of each battle, gain 2 energy. Or each round your icons left. Each round you icons left. I guess that's short for when you use the left side of an icon. So when you're using things for defense mainly, which is the left side of the card, gain to attack. I kind of like that. That will encourage me to do both attack and defense. All right, I'm going to do that. And now you can see that there's, you know, a progression here. There's the first battle I just did. Now we're on to next battle. Next. Open shop is down here. You can spend your crowns from here to buy new things, like this oversized magnet, for example. Move a fatigued card to your discard pile. That is a single use, unfortunately. Same with the force field and the harpoon. Walking staff and forbidden tome are unlimited. It's just sort of like passive things. I can also upgrade a card for 2 crowns if I want to. But I kind of want to save for one of these, assuming that they're still there the next time I get here. But yeah, we'll close on that and just kind of wait. But yeah, that is a quick overview of Paperback Adventures. Again, having never played the tabletop game, I don't know how true it really is. I like this to some degree. Again, my biggest problem really is that it's not really a deck builder. It's a deck manager, you know. That bothers me a little bit. Also, the settings, there's no way for me to increase the size of the UI. Some of the cards are really hard for me to read just because I have poor eyesight. Some sort of UI slider here would have been awesome so that I can see things better or more zoomed in, more close up. Yes, I could go full screen, I suppose, but not easy to do when you're on a single monitor and you're trying to manage OBS in a different window. But anyway, that's a streamer problem, not a you problem. But yeah, also the screen resolution options, and this doesn't even work anymore. Like, yeah, so the options menu is a bit buggy. You can see here that's not even opening for me anymore. So it's early access. It has room to grow, and I hope it does, because I like games like this. I think it has a lot of potential. I didn't see any permanent progression either, and that also bothers me a bit. I was hoping for some kind of reason for me to keep playing aside from bragging rights. But if you like what you see here, like I said, 20% off until February 6, 2023. If you guys haven't already, subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.